Here's Austin Seibert now to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. Achane here. They stay on the ground. He gets away from one. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11. Achane on the counter. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Up the middle, Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alec Ingold taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26. Just across the 25. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing now is Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
To throw is Daniels. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Dolphins 7.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Daniels looking to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's go now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To the air goes Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. He's got space past the 25. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Tua going to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Washington! Zach Ertz, 49 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
In motion, Hill. Here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketing the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Finding McCaffrey on the slant.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Robinson Jr. 38 yards. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back now at Commanders Field.
It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a third and long. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will stop right around the 25. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Robinson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Seibert on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith from 19 yards away.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 69 yards.
And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
Room here to run. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Tua sets up to pass it.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Down the left sideline. Jalen Waddle.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
77 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He's across midfield, down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Austin Eckler, 77 yards. And the Commanders tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he will have a Commanders first down, and that should just about do it. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Daniels looking to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses